If you're too easy to work with, you might already be losing yourself. The most dangerous thing that happened to me at my new job wasn't a mistake. It was the version of me that slowly became acceptable. His name was Adrien, a French engineer who moved from Paris to Lyon, not for a promotion, but because he became too honest to keep. Back in Paris, he spoke his mind, clear, direct, real, too real. He lost relationships, created tension, said things people didn't want to hear. So they didn't fire him, they relocated him. Be less of who you are. And when he arrived in Lyon, he listened. First meeting, he had an opinion. He didn't say it. Second meeting, he wasn't sure what his opinion was. Third meeting, he stopped looking for one. That's how it starts. Not when you lie, but when you stop telling the truth, even to yourself. At first, it feels like growth. You're calmer, smarter, more professional. But here's the truth no one tells you. The more acceptable you become, the less visible you are to yourself. Adrien wasn't faking it. He was adapting. That's what makes it dangerous. Persona, psychology. Not a lie, a strategy. A version of you that knows when to smile, when to stay quiet, when to say what keeps the room comfortable, without saying anything real. And everything you don't say doesn't disappear. It waits. Shadow, psychology. Not as anger, but as something worse. A quiet tension you can't explain. And here's the part no one expects. Adrien didn't fail. He succeeded. More trust, better relationships, zero conflict. You don't always lose yourself by failing. Sometimes you lose yourself by succeeding the wrong way. Everything felt right until one moment. A meeting. Two sides, no middle ground. This time he had to choose. He smiled, gave the perfect answer, didn't upset anyone, didn't stand for anything. After the meeting, someone told him, "You never lose anyone, but you never stand with anyone either." That wasn't criticism. That was exposure. That night, he asked himself one question. When was the last time I said something because I actually believed it? He couldn't answer. Not because he was lying, but because he didn't know anymore. That's the real danger. You don't lose yourself all at once. You lose yourself when being accepted becomes easier than being real. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Adrien didn't lose. He became successful, respected, trusted, but not known. So the question changed. It wasn't, did he succeed? It became, who exactly succeeded? Was it Adrien, or the version of him that learned how not to disturb anyone? Because the most dangerous thing about the mask isn't that it hides you from others. It's that it can make you forget there was ever anything behind it. And at that point, you don't ask, how do I be myself? You ask, is there even a self left? Or did I become exactly what everyone needed me to be?
And maybe this was never just about Adrien. It's something described by Carl Jung. The mask, the persona, not a lie, but a rule that works so well. You forget there was anything behind it. And in my opinion, the real danger is in the mask. It's how quietly it replaces you. So here's something to sit with. If your life kept rewarding you for becoming easier to accept, at what point would you stop noticing what you had to erase to get there? And if that already happened, would you recognize it or defend it?